Imagine tomorrow, everyone suddenly wants 100 loaves of bread. At first, it sounds easy. Just bake 100 loaves. But there's a problem. The bakery needs flour. The flour mill needs wheat. The wheat farm needs fertilizer. The fertilizer factory needs electricity. The power plant needs machines. And the factory that builds those machines also needs electricity. Suddenly, making bread isn't just about a bakery anymore. It's about an entire network of industries that all depend on each other. So, here's the question. How do economists calculate exactly how much every industry needs to produce? The answer is a fascinating mathematical model called the Leontief Input-Output Model. Let's see how it works. Imagine an economy with only two industries: agriculture and manufacturing. Agriculture grows crops. Manufacturing builds machines. But neither can work alone. To grow crops, farmers need tractors and farming equipment made by manufacturers. And to build those machines, factories need raw materials that come from agriculture. Each industry is producing goods, while also consuming goods produced by the other. It's like two people trying to help each other stand. Neither can do everything alone. Economists represent this relationship using something called the technology matrix. Don't let the word matrix scare you. It's simply a table of numbers. Each number tells us how much input is required to produce 1 unit of output. For example, suppose producing 1 unit of agriculture requires 0.2 units of agricultural products and 0.3 units of manufactured goods. Similarly, producing 1 unit of manufacturing requires 0.1 units of agricultural products and 0.4 units of manufactured goods. Instead of writing these numbers over and over again, we place them inside a matrix. This single matrix now describes how the entire economy functions. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Now, let's introduce consumers. Suppose people want 100 units of agricultural products and 80 units of manufactured goods. This is called the final demand. At first glance, you might think industries only need to produce exactly those amounts. But that's not true. Before products reach consumers, industries must first supply each other. Factories need agricultural products. Farmers need machines. Some of today's production is actually used to create tomorrow's production. Economists calculate this internal demand using matrix multiplication. That multiplication tells us exactly how much output industries consume from one another. Now comes the most important equation in the entire model. Everything an industry produces has only two possible destinations. Either it's used by another industry, or it's purchased by consumers. That idea leads to a beautiful equation. Total production equals industrial demand plus final demand. Using linear algebra, we rearrange this equation until we obtain the famous Leontief formula. Once we know the technology, matrix, and the final demand, this formula tells us the total production required across the whole economy. Let's look at the numbers. Suppose consumers demand 100 units of agriculture and 80 units of manufacturing. After solving the matrix equation, we discover something surprising. Agriculture must actually produce about 154.5 units. Manufacturing must produce about 213.6 units. Wait! Consumers only wanted 180 units combined. So why produce so much more? Because industries are producing not only for us, but also for each other. The extra production keeps the entire economic system running. This is why a single increase in consumer demand creates ripple effects across the entire economy. More food requires more fertilizer. More fertilizer requires more electricity. More electricity requires more machinery. And the cycle continues. This simple idea has enormous real-world applications. Governments use input-output models to estimate economic growth. Companies use them to understand supply chains. Environmental scientists calculate carbon emissions using these same models. Even after natural disasters, economists use Leontief models to predict which industries will be affected the most. All of this comes from one elegant application of linear algebra. The next time you buy something as ordinary as a loaf of bread, remember, Behind that single purchase lies a massive network of farmers, factories, power plants, transportation systems, and countless invisible connections. And thanks to the Leontief Input-Output Model, we have a mathematical way to understand them all. Sometimes, the world's most complex systems can be explained with nothing more than a matrix,